all pro, and you're just an amateur. You can try as hard as you can, but you can't handle us. I'm waiting at the pit and signing autographs. I'm always in first place, you always in the back. For me, I'm all pro, and you're just an amateur. You can try as hard as you can, but you can't handle us. I'm waiting at the pit and signing autographs. I'm always in first place, you always in the back.
APW faithful, welcome to another exciting edition of All Pro Wrestling Gym Wars. I'm JJ Purdom, and alongside me, my broadcast colleague, Matthew Theall.
And today's match, a number one contenders tag team match to determine the APW Vendetta Pro number one contenders for that tag team championship.
Former APW Vendetta Pro Unified Tag Champion Suke taking on the Suburban Commandos.
And of course, today on Gym Wars, we will finally get to the answer to that question we've been asking for a long time now. Who will wrestle Jerry Lynn?
That's right, on this episode, APW Commissioner Larry Blackwell chooses who on the APW roster takes on Jerry Lynn here in the garage.
I'm all right. I know Jerry Lynn's coming in to the garage, and I don't know if you're considering Matt Carlos to be facing Jerry, but
as a matter of fact, he is one of the people I'm heavily considering. He's one of those guys that's high up on the list, you know?
yeah. Well, Matt and I were working out in the ring, and Matt let me know that his doctors haven't released him. Matt's still suffering the effects from his concussion. You know, just like I know, all about concussions. I don't want to see my only true friend here, Larry, get hurt. It's not about... I just don't want Matt to get hurt, Larry.
You know, Will, I've known you for a long time. I don't know you to have, you know, you're not the type of person that's going to push somebody else out of the way so you can get your shot. I appreciate that, you know, you come to me with this information. I'm still waiting for that clearance myself. If he told you he's not clear, I mean, what do you have in mind?
Larry, you know I just got this back. I want to be a fighting champion. We know the prestige of this title. I want to take on Jerry Lynn. I want the news to hit all over the world. Will Rude versus Jerry Lynn. I'm not going to run, duck, dodge, or hide anyone, Larry.
You know, you make a great point. Internet championship, Jerry Lynn, first time in the garage.
History.
I'd buy a ticket to that. I'm going to make that match happen. You got it.
Thank you.
Matt Carlos, what's up, brother? I got some news that I think you need to hear, man. How you feeling, dude?
I'm alright, man.
You know I got your back. You know I always have. We've had our differences in the past, but man, I wouldn't lie to you. I want to tell you something. I know how important this match with Jerry Lynn means to you. I know that it's something that you've always wanted. I know, Matt Carlos, that it is your dream opponent. You know what, Matt Carlos? You know what I just overheard in the office? I just overheard your boy, that's right, your boy, Will Rude, in there politicking. Matt Carlos, that guy was in there talking to Larry Blackwell and APW management, talking about Matt Carlos isn't good enough to wrestle Jerry Lynn for the APW, here in APW. Matt Carlos isn't good enough to step in the ring with Jerry Lynn. Matt Carlos, he was saying that he should face Jerry Lynn, and guess what? Your boy, Will Rude, he is facing Jerry Lynn. He got the match. He wanted it to be his moment.
Nothing new.
It's nothing new,
Do you
bro.
remember this? You remember this right here? Huh? You remember? APW said you're the rising star. This was going to be published. It was going to go all over the world. But they had to put it on hold because they said that these were Will Rude's colors. They put you on the back burner for Will Rude, just like Matt just heard him doing again. Will Rude, he was the one that put this on the back burner. He's the one putting you on the back burner tonight, Matt. We were the ones that checked on you when you had your concussion. Nobody else. Think about that.
I'll talk to you in a minute, Matt. Matt Carlos, believe me, man, I wouldn't lie to you. We've been through too much together, dog. And I hate to see you miss out on your dreams and your opportunity. But if you want to believe in something, believe in me, bro. I got an idea.
And there you go. The APW Worldwide Internet Champion, Will Rude, is the one who has been chosen to wrestle Jerry Lynn this week on APW Gym Wars.
Not too many people are happy with this decision from the Commissioner Larry Blackwell. I'm not happy with it either, JJ.
Well, we are going to start off the in-ring action, tag team style, with the unified APW Vendetta Pro Tag Title Championship match in the balance, the number one contenders match, Suke and the Suburban Commandos.
And briefly back on this Jerry Lynn thing, I mean, Will Roode, do you really think Will Roode deserves to wrestle Jerry Lynn?
Will Roode has made an impressive showing here in APW as of late. Two-time APW Worldwide Internet Champion. Really, it's not a decision that us as commentators are allowed to make. The decision is in the hands of the Commissioner. And here come Kadin Anthony and Suke.
Making their way to the ring first, from Pismo Beach, California, at a combined weight of 460 pounds, the team of Sunami Sue and Kadin Anthony, they are Suke!
And there you go, Suke, Kadin Anthony, and Sunami, who recently lost the APW Vendetta Pro Unified Tag Team Championship to Shane and Shannon, the Ballard Brothers.
The Ballard Brothers, the current reigning and defending APW Vendetta Pro Tag Team Champions.
Yeah, and both of these teams would love to get their hands on the current champions.
Now, it's an interesting note, Suke having to beat the Suburban Commandos to get the right to face the champions one more time. They don't get an automatic rematch.
Well, they've got their hands full, and it's going to be really hard to get over this mountain of D-Unit and T-Ren, the Commandos.
And their opponents making their way to the ring from the Bay Area at a combined weight of 600 pounds, the team of D-Unit and T-Ren, the Suburban Commandos.
These two men have made a huge splash wherever they have competed in tag team wrestling. All over California, recently making big waves in Southern California, winning championships up and down the coast.
You can't really argue with the success of the Suburban Commandos or the popularity of the Suburban Commandos, but you can argue the fact, why are they even in there? Why is Perry Von Vicious and Levi Shapiro not challenging Suke for the internet, for the number one contendership here?
Perry Von Vicious quit. Do you not remember? We're going to take a commercial. Stay tuned.
5, 4.
If you would like to get involved behind the scenes with pro wrestling, we are looking for you. All Pro Wrestling is always on the lookout for talented interns in the areas of television production, including commentators, graphic design, and website design. We also have highly paid commission sales and marketing openings. For more information, email your qualifications and resume and tell us which area behind the scenes you'd love to be involved in. For your free brochure, call us at 510-785-8396 or visit us at www.allprowrestling.net.
Saturday night, March 23rd, Stars of Wrestling takes over the Alameda Point Gym as Gold Dust. Gangrel, Famous B, and the Boogeyman headline a card with multiple bouts, including the one-night-only reunion of the West Side Players. Tickets for kids under 12 are $7, general admission $15, and advance tickets can be purchased at Ozone in Alameda. It's Gold Dust and many more at the Alameda Point Gym. March 23rd, doors at 6, bell time 7, Stars of Wrestling in Alameda.
You know, I just got this back. I want to be a fighting champion. We know the prestige of this title. I want to take on Jerry Lynn. I want the news to hit all over the world. Will Roode versus Jerry Lynn. I'm not going to run, duck, dodge, or hide anyone, Larry.
You know, you make a great point. Internet championship. Jerry Lynn, first time in the garage.
History.
I'd buy a ticket to that. I'm going to make that match happen. You got it.
Thank you.
APW faithful once again. Later this week on APW Gym Wars, the Worldwide Internet Championship is on the line as Will Roode, the two-time champion, defends against Jerry Lynn.
The biggest match of Will Roode's career is upon him, and it's coming this week on Gym Wars.
And we are back in the ring here in the APW Garage. The number one contendership, the APW Vendetta Pro Unified Tag Team Championship. The match hangs in the balance between these two teams.
There we go. Things are underway, and the strength of the Suburban Commandos is always on full display.
Well, D-Unit in the ring right now. with Kadin Anthony. Kadin Anthony, who is no stranger to tag team wrestling.
Is that D-Unit or is that T-Rent?
That's every time that commentators call their matches, they always have a hard time differentiating. But I'll tell you what, they're very easy to differentiate.
Kadin Anthony coming off the ropes with that kick, but T-Rent, I believe it is, just staggering.
No, that's D-Unit. We talked about it a moment ago. It's not something where you get confused.
Reversal in the corner and a boot raise by Kadin.
Oh, the Hurricane Run! He looked like he dropped to the top of his head in an attempt to do that maneuver. But look at that, no effect! Oh, levels him!
Always distracted by his pompousness, his arrogance. I like that guy.
Pompousness and arrogance, and you like that, huh?
Oh, yeah,
no wonder.
a little charisma. A little charisma will get you far. Just look at Perry Von Vicious. He got real far.
Yep, far, right out the doors of
Hey,
APW.
what?
No,
What do you
said
bring
it.
that up for?
You brought it up, actually.
Perry Von Vicious.
Here we go. Sunami. Oh, shoulder tackle.
Now, Tsunami's not a small, tiny man. He's big. He's heavy.
Absolutely. God, it's like a freight train meeting a taco truck.
D-Unit now up and down. I'm not sure what you mean there, JJ, but rolling elbow knocks Sunami straight out of the ring. Again, the power of the Suburban Commandos.
Sunami made to look small in that exchange, thrown to the outside.
APW sheep firmly behind the Suburban Commandos in this match. It's clear they want to see who the #1 contender is.
Oh, Sunami shoving off the effects of that. He's getting back into the ring with a serious look on his face.
Kadin was saying that maybe D-Unit had a handful of Tsunami's hair.
He's got a bandana covering up his hair.
Exchanging forearms back and forth. Tsunami trying to stand toe-to-toe with D-Unit of the Suburban Commandos.
Knife edge chops. Sunami and D-Unit back and forth. Look at those forearms. Sunami getting the overhand off the ropes. Oh! Man, just using his body as a weapon.
Sunami has to be a little bit crazy.
Well, he's got to be a whole lot crazy to try to collide in center ring with D-Unit of the Suburban Commandos.
T-Rent now tagging in the legal man with Tsunami.
Irish whip.
Double team maneuver coming up.
Oh, a drop down into a forearm. Oh, power slam. Nicely done by T-Rent with a cover. Oh, Kadin Anthony makes the save.
Hey, they tagged but didn't switch. The Suburban Commandos.
Man, they are so fast with that stuff.
I saw it with my eyes.
Here we go off the ropes. Both men utilizing that full 5 count. Double chops and then forearms.
Wow, sending Sunami across the ring.
He literally went 3/4 of the way, all the way to the other side.
And a 2 count Sunami kicking out, keeping his team in this match. Again, this is the #1 contendership is on the line in this tag team match for the APW Vendetta Pro Unified Tag Team Championship.
Give an 8 for effort for Sunami to actually kick out. Oh, duck under a clothesline. Oh, inverted atomic drop. Oh, and a back winning spinning wheel kick takes down T-Rent.
Suke with a double team move of their own in the cover, only a 1 count.
And Kadin Anthony arguing with the referee about the speed of the count. Will Cuevas doing a fine job.
Kadin Anthony coming into that corner, whipping the neck of T-Unit. T-Unit?
T-Unit, D-Rent, what? Make up your mind.
And a kick out by T-Rent. Kadin Anthony staying on top of him in this. This is what you got to do. Once you get the Suburban Commandos down, you keep them there.
Sage advice from a manager of former champions.
That's right.
Suke, with a little double teaming right now on the Suburban Commandos.
Again, another double team maneuver, sending the head of Suke? These names are really getting to me today, JJ.
2 count only. Sunami using a battering ram maneuver with his tag partner, Kadin Anthony. The head of Sunami crashing into the body of T-Rent.
And a tag sends Kadin Anthony back into the ring as the legal man.
Suke utilizing a great game effort in cutting off the ring.
No.
Meeting up the mind. And up in the air. Oh, and he just gets dropped right to the back of his head.
Arm strength alone from T-Rent sends Kadin Anthony across the ring.
Tsunami picking up T-Rent. Oh, the Death Valley driver.
D-Unit, though, up to the top rope.
How did he get that? Oh, the Bulldog! The Bulldog a la Rick Steiner.
300 pounds coming right down on the head and neck of Sunami.
Oh, and a nice missile drop kick from Kadin Anthony. The tag action is getting hot and heavy here in the APW garage.
Kadin Anthony now, the only man on his feet, going after T-Rent. I'm not sure who the legal man is anymore.
Well, both of these teams want so desperately to get an opportunity for those APW Vendetta Pro Unified Tag Team Championship.
Seems as though Kadin has gotten Sunami back to his feet.
Sunami again able to power up. D-Unit up over his shoulders.
No, Sunami into his partner in the top rope.
And here he goes. Sunami being dumped to the outside. Kadin Anthony crushed on the top turnbuckle. And here comes a charging D-Unit.
Anthony doing everything he can to recover, but D-Unit is right there, clubbing shots to the face.
Well, those forearms will take you right back into next week. And Kadin Anthony.
Oh, no.
He gets caught in midair.
The wrist bomb. The wrist bomb.
Ah, the wrist bomb out of nowhere. And the Suburban Commandos pick up a victory.
And the winners by pinfall in 6 minutes and 18 seconds, the Suburban Commandos.
D-Unit and T-Rent victorious over Suke, and it's only a matter of time. Here we go. Another look. The Riz Bomb in full effect on Kadin Anthony. Nicely done, and that's what gets the job done for the new #1 contenders, the Suburban Commandos. It's only a matter of time before they get that shot at the APW Vendetta Pro
It's coming up.
Unified Tag Team Championship.
Well, that's it for Gym Wars for today.
What an incredible week we have had with this episode. We will see you more later this week. Join us here on Gym Wars.